I came to counseling kind of by a convoluted route. Initially, I came to social work because I like serving people. I like working with people that are going through difficult times. I think that the real passion started when I became a mom, and I looked at the world a lot differently. Instead of, looking at people as individuals, I started seeing that everybody was somebody's baby. Counseling can offer skills and different perspective and just the support while you're going through these transitions in life. And it is so incredibly rewarding to see people grow through that process. Have a passion for serving people that have had and gone through PTSD and have subsequent anxiety and struggles because of that. And in my career, I've worked in healthcare, in the emergency room with first responders. So I feel like I have a broad perspective working with first responders because I've worked alongside them for years in the emergency room as a medical social worker. As a culture, we're really stoic, and we do this thing called comparative suffering, where we compare, I might look at what I'm going through and say, well, that's not as bad as what somebody else is going through, so I don't have the right to get help for that, or I just need to power through, or it seems kind of ridiculous to serve these mental health needs, like to go in and have that addressed. And I think what I talk to a lot of people about is, if you broke your leg, you wouldn't just say, well, I should be tougher and get up and walk on it. You would understand that you would have to, seek help and get it reset and have some help with that. And I don't think that mental health should be regarded really any differently. As we go through these massive human experiences, like the loss of loved ones, of close family members, changing jobs is huge. It alters your identity. And it seems like when one thing goes wrong, it's going to touch all of the other things. So when people come to counseling, I think they come almost apologetically often, where they feel sorry that they're having to ask for help. And the truth is, I think it's courageous to ask for help. There's this idea, and the research shows that when you try and avoid suffering, so if something bad has happened to me and I don't like that and I don't want to think about it, and I just really don't want to go there because it's too painful, that you sort of flip the switch to try and make that suffering go away. So you turn off maybe the switch for being sad. And turning off that switch looks different for everybody, but it's similar in that we go into these ways where we avoid dealing with our pain or feeling that pain because it's just hard. So, we play endless games on our phone, we work more hours at work, we binge watch Netflix, we overeat, as humans, we do all kinds of things to avoid just feeling that pain. And I can understand that. The challenge is when you flip that switch off and you do everything that you can to avoid suffering, it's the same switch that turns off happiness and connection and joy. And so you see marriages suffer, you see parent and child relationships suffer, because while you're trying to avoid interacting, to avoid the pain and suffering, what you're doing is you're avoiding also what life is supposed to be, which is just this connection and love and security. So we all kind of stumble through life trying to get through the pain, but we're doing it wrong. Which is why we say counseling's for everyone. I'm Sarah Russell. I am a licensed master's social worker. I've spent most of my career as a medical social worker and dealt a lot with grief and trauma and loss.